Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi. My name is Nora Gerby. I'm the founder of Who Cares, and I'm very happy to be here with you today for a very special reveal. As we delve deeper into the critical discussion of sustainability and innovation, it is my privilege to introduce you to a true visionaire in this space. And I'd like to now welcome on stage Ben Sahada. Welcome, Ben. So, Ben, for those who may not know you here, and you're missing something if you don't know him, allow me to share a glimpse of your remarkable journey. And your remarkable journey is quite impressive. You're a seasoned entrepreneur, a passionate environmental advocate, and your engineering brilliance shines through ventures like Explicit. And now you spearhead Fairmat, a beacon in carbon fiber recycling. And what's so impressive also is your track record of patents, awards, global expansion. I mean, all of this is a testament to your unwavering commitment to tackling climate change and championing also circular economy. So I think you were here last year, but this year you're here again because you have something, your most recent venture that you're going to share with us.
Thank you, Yora, for welcoming this event today.
Thank you for having us. So now for the ones that are also discovering Fairmat today, so Fairmat tackles the challenge of recycling carbon fiber composites, strong, lightweight material used in diverse industries, which we can see here today, like airplanes, wind turbines, sports equipment. But unlike traditional methods, what's different about Fairmat is that its innovative mechanical process recovers and reuses carbon fiber waste while preserving its valuable properties. So I think what's magical, really, I mean, you were here last year, I know you're here this year, and I believe you've entered a new market. You got the praise and attention of the American ambassador here in France. She was here on Tuesday with the US delegation present at the JEC to kick off the event with the delegation, but also to announce the expansion of Fairmat in the US market. Can you tell us more about this?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things happened in the last year. I mean, we expand geographically in Europe first. We opened our Spain office, and very recently we opened the US. We are so happy to be now present in Utah and working in this wonderful region with our team in order to establish our new recycling factory.
Yes.
On the recycling side, we did great. I mean, today we cover around 34% of industrial waste in Europe. We recover waste from Finland to Spain in our French factory. I mean, it's
Wow.
Last year it was just the beginning.
Yes.
So we hope to have the same kind of success in the US. Of course, this growth must follow also the growth of the team. We are now 130 passionate Fairmaters working in the company, doing their best to do our mission. I mean, avoiding carbon fiber composite to goes to waste. I mean, this material is so wonderful. I think everyone can agree with me in this room. But seeing the end of life, seeing the industrial waste going to be scrapped is really painful for me, and that's why we work all together for Fairmat.
And you're always trying to find different ways to reuse this carbon fiber. Like you're consistently like researching ideas and new ways to do that.
Yeah, the success of a recycling venture it relies in the usefulness of the recycled materials. Because I mean, everyone can recycle anything. I mean, it's just taking something out of the waste and you say it's a recycled product. But if it is not useful, if you don't take any value, any purpose, any impact reduction of these materials, it's for nothing. And so at Fairmat, on top of providing the world with an industrial process to recycle efficiently the carbon fiber composites, what we do is we aim at providing consumer with a better materials that can be affordable, that can be high performance, and that can be useful to reduce the impact of the population.
I think what was really interesting for me to discover this with you today was the fact that you're not only demonstrating, new products and how carbon can be recycled, but you're also setting new industry standards. And I think that's what's so important here at JEC, is that we're all here trying to demonstrate and show the developments of products. But here, with your work, and I'm not saying this lightly, you are literally setting new industry standards and showing an example for a whole industry.
Yeah, I mean, in the material world, and the JEC is a perfect example for that, a material is nothing without a good process.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the two are really like intricate, and there's nothing to do. You can take the best material in the world. If the industrial process, the manufacturing process is weak, then the material at the end is useless. And so at Fairmat, to enable the use of recycled carbon fiber composites, we have also invented new manufacturing process using state-of-the-art of the robotics industry, but also using new software that has been developed by our team to perfectly match the need of industrials. And it is a combination of the recycled materials and the manufacturing process that make it a success and that make it accessible to a lot of industrial that can use Fairmat to make better product. Because at the end, it's about making better product. Because if the products are not better, there will be no people to buy it. And so there will be no impact, and we go back to the loop.
Exactly, the famous, important closed loop, the circle. Such an important point of this presentation today, I think. But also, when we were preparing for this, we realized that we know each other from years ago, from in Canada in the aeronautics industry.
Yeah.
And you've continued your journey, and now you're present in the US. We're going to be hearing more about this. So I see you've been creating even more solutions that tackle climate change in a unique way. And I know tackling climate change is one of your driver and purpose.
I had the chance to tackle, to develop industrial projects that have impact for more than 12 years now. So we met with Noah actually in Canada when we were developing our explicit technology for the Dash 400 with Bombardier.
Yes, exactly.
So today, I mean, one aircraft over two in regional aviation in Canada is equipped with a seat. So Noah, you did as great as we did.
Well, thank you. So see, full circle again, the closed loop. It continues on. And what I really like about what you've been doing here today and what we're going to present is really one of the most important things, and I think that's also leading by example and setting new industry standards, is that for so many years back when we met, it was all about competitiveness, being competitive, comparing yourself to other industries and countries. And here you're inspiring with a new way, which is a new way of doing things, which is cooperation and collaboration, like working together, which is what makes everything possible and happening also because you're in Spain and you're in the US. Maybe you can touch on that.
Yeah, the enabling or the driving force of a new recycled supply chain, it relies in the capacity of a technology to bring a lot of people around the table. I mean, and for Fairmat, it's around our loop because this is what we provide. So we take care of getting an access point to our technology for everyone. I mean, for the companies that produce virgin materials and that needs their materials to be recycled, so we provide them with the right technology at the right price point, so they can be part of the loop. For design company, for designers, we provide them with the tools, with engineering support, so they can keep designing best products with our materials. And of course, for the industrials, we provide them with just a fantastic materials, with great manufacturing robots, so they can also manufacture the part with the materials. But at the end, the final consumer is the most important thing. I mean, we need to provide the consumer with better product, and that is a combination of the successful help of everyone in this loop.
Absolutely. And this spirit of collaboration and cooperation is bearing great fruits. And so to dive deeper into Fairmat's, what Fairmat has been up to since last year, I would like to welcome on stage Stu Gleason, Senior Designer Engineer for DPS Skis. Stu? Hi, Stuart. Please join us. Thank you for being here with us today. I feel like we have such a great team to discuss such beautiful things. So, Stuart, you are the design engineer of these beautiful skis.
Thank you.
They're right there. And they are so impressive. When I was backstage, I held one in my hands and I was so incredibly surprised by the lightness of it. So, I really love what you guys were able to create together. Like, what was it like for both teams to co-create and develop this unique product? Starting with you, Stu.
Yeah, of course. First, thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure to work with this team, and a big thanks to my manufacturing team back home, because without them, I wouldn't be able to be here. But the collaboration with Fairmat's been incredible. From the very beginning, it's been clear they have an extremely capable technical team. We've been able to set objectives, and more importantly, we've all become close friends. It's been really enjoyable to work with them. We started the process by defining the different performance specs that we need. Their team would suggest different solutions. We've quickly been iterating to create parts and get those tested. Most recently, we had one of their engineers at our facility, so we were able to work side by side. They were able to see our process. We were able to get to know them. We've been to their facility a couple times, and it's been a real pleasure.
That's wonderful. And I think maybe we want to add something about your experience.
I mean, our experience of co-creating a product with the team of DPS, I mean, was just fantastic. I mean, it's working with people that are so passionate about their product, aiming at doing like better ski every time you can. I mean, it's such inspiring for us and for the team, and it was like really a great collaboration.
And I think what's fascinating, and that's what we had the honor to welcome the American ambassador in France on Tuesday at JEC. She came with a full delegation of U.S. companies present here at the Summit Salon exhibit. I think what's fascinating and commendable is not only the design and engineering of your joint venture, but it's also your incredible contribution to both industries and manufacturing in France and in the U.S. Yeah. You have a great team also in the US and Utah. You're both creating jobs, establishing a perennial model of circularity, as well as creating a new consuming culture. Because I think one of the big things when we talk about sustainability and closed loop and circularity, a lot of people think that there's no industry or business behind it. Yeah. But you're demonstrating again, setting new industry standards by leadership, showing that this is the future of industry. This is what's going to make manufacturing happen in the future now, not even in the future. You're already showing that. Perhaps you could share more, Stuart, about the incredible technicalities of the form and function of these skis, because I'm just so thrilled to hear more about it. The lightness of it is so impressive.
No doubt. So these skis in particular, we're trying to make the ultimate all-mountain ski. We look at every single material is of the highest quality. We try our best to maintain the highest standards in manufacturing, a very strict quality assurance program. This ski in particular exhibits very much so the DPS DNA of a ski. The footprint, the overall shape, the rocker and tip height make this a ski that everyone can enjoy and really take advantage of. One of the other attributes, which is really quite interesting, a little outside of the Fairmat relationship, is the phantom base treatment. It's a fluorocarbon-free polymer, a treatment that lasts for the life of the ski. And we know that's another issue with waxes and the contamination into the water.
And that's something we discussed, you and I, too. When I speak about changing the consuming culture, you're giving a different way, like customer care, services, after the purchase of the item, so it just keeps on going. And there's also viability in the business in doing so.
Without a doubt, and this is so important for us. You know, you already have been talking about the circular economy. The carbon fiber that goes into these skis is manufactured in Salt Lake City. Mm-hmm. We now have an opportunity to use the waste from the manufacturing in the valley as well that goes into the ski. And we have DPS offers a lifetime warranty on our skis, so you can feel confident when you purchase this that it's going to last for the life of the product. And then we've recently kicked off a program called Revive, which allows people to keep the skis that they may be finished with, and we get them another life with another owner and back up in the mountains and out of the
That's
landfill.
wonderful. It's such a wonderful thing. So DPS stands for durability, performance, and sustainability.
Yeah.
Could you tell us more about how these drivers helped contribute to this seamless collaboration? Because that's such a strong part of your DNA too.
Without a doubt, when we look at these projects, we're not just trying to greenwash what we're doing. We believe it needs to be the highest performance ski. And what's wonderful about our collaboration is that clearly the Fairmat technology keeps material out of the landfill, but it adds a novel way to improve performance. It opens up a new paradigm for us on how we could distribute weight and stiffness and damping, etc. And we're working hard on the process to make sure it's the most durable.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, recycled materials meant less poor quality materials or less good materials than the virgin one. I mean, at Fairmat, we took the technology to say, no, we do recycled material that are just different. And they are not less good, they are not better, they're just different. But we will use this difference to create better products. Yeah. And what we do is completely unique. And so the possibility for innovation, for new design is just like infinite.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's beyond this collaboration, beyond the special product, what is beautiful is that your shared philosophy. Like yes. Both DPS and Fairmat really believe in circularity. It's not, like you said, it's not a greenwashing. It's really a way of being in the company.
No, yeah. I mean, there's nothing to build on a greenwashing. Yeah. Of course, I mean, we can say we are not perfect. I mean, and nothing is perfect. I mean, what matters is the dynamics. I mean, you talked about your technology of Phantom Glide. You did that before Fairmat, so you were already in this trajectory of doing better for the world. We will bring a new enablers to your trajectory, and this is how I feel myself. I mean, providing tools to do better for industrial. I think this is what we should aim for when we do impact technology.
Definitely. We talked about nature lovers before we came on stage and how people would love the outdoors and skiing. Obviously, they have a different connection to nature. But I think what was great also about those skis is that the enhanced experience, the optimized, obviously, performance, but it's the enhanced experience that is also one that is so respectful to nature. So you're going to acquire, I think, even more customers because there's such a harmony between the sport itself and the experience.
Yeah, obviously the consumer base demands this level of product from us. And you know, we talked earlier, we're a company of passionate skiers, passionate engineers, and that's where this collaboration I think has really worked well because everyone at Fairmat is quite the same. But creating that ultimate experience in the mountains is what DPS wants to do. We're a company for passionate skiers, and we want to do everything we can to make sure people want to continue to align with the DPS family.
And it's very important, like you said, Stu. I mean, it's important to do better for the environment, but only if we keep high-performing products. Mm-hmm. And that's the most important thing. I mean, to succeed in this world is the business model. I mean, your price point of your technology must be accessible to make good product. The product must actually be better than what it was before. And also the impact must be reduced. And without the combination of these three pillars, there will be no change. and this is what we are aiming at. I mean, no compromise. And it was very clear with DPS, no compromise on the quality. And that's a super interesting challenge.
Yeah, we can't make this more expensive. It has to be the highest performance. And we're getting really close to being able to commercialize a lot of these technologies.
And you're going to continue working together to even further develop more opportunities, I'm sure.
We've definitely, one of the things as a team, we've been able to set certain milestones. You know, what's the first step, second step, and there's a lot of opportunity. And like I said, it's a new design paradigm for us as we move forward.
So a new design paradigm. And I also think that what you've demonstrated here with the collaboration and sustainability that are becoming the standard for excellence, really, those are the two. I think what people can take away here is that there's, in setting new industry standards, you're setting a new way for everyone to look at collaboration and excellence in a different way. But if I have a question, the last one question for both of you is, what is it that you've both learned from this collaboration? Starting with you, Stuart.
Sure.
What have you learned that was maybe unexpected?
Oh man, unexpected. I love the international collaboration. I've really enjoyed it in careers past. We've had an opportunity to do that. But we want to make the best ski on the planet. In order to do that, we need to have global partners. And we need to really move the meter in sustainability. And I think this is an opportunity. It's a win-win solution. And I think we can do something special here.
How about you?
I mean, what I've learned the most is we arrived in the US maybe 6-8 months ago, and we started our collaboration just a few weeks after we arrived in the US. So what I've learned is that the sporting goods industry in the US can be so passionate about innovation, able to take so fast decision, and is able to move so quick.
Yeah.
So that was great.
And so I have a personal question. So if I want to buy your skis, can I find them in France?
Yes, we're distributed all around the globe. And you can find us at dpsskis.com, of course. You'd find any information on that.
Excellent. And I think maybe one of the things that we can also explore is in terms of the ability of the recycling model, what you discussed earlier. I think that's such an important point, that it can be repaired and restored.
Yeah.
Is this something that you find that your customers are already embracing, or is this something that you're going to have to educate, perhaps?
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people who've skied on DPS or have been in the lift lines at many resorts, you see the skis are still on the snow from 10 or 15 years ago, and people really they love these skis. We've recently started our new marketing campaign, The Last Will and Testament, as a gesture of this is going to last so long that I can hand this down to my children. And so I think people are cognizant of that, but we can always do better to improve that communication.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think for anyone that wants to dive deeper into Fairmat and DPS joint innovation, you can meet us at the Speakers Meetup Zone. And I really highly recommend that you do, because those skis, just by the way that you can handle them so easily. I mean, one of the biggest problem when you go skiing, which we didn't talk about, but I think we should, is they're so heavy.
Yes.
And you're just like, you're tired, you just skied all day, you have to carry these massive things. So you're also changing the game for the experience, not only while you're skiing, but also all the après-ski, as we say in French, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And we want them to be beautiful. I want you to hang them on the wall. I want you to be proud. All my new gear goes in my bedroom so I can continue to look at it. So it's
perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.